nandito na po tayo sa huling bahagi ng ating programa kung saan tatalakayin naman ni Crytal Dias o Dias. Si Jay, parati niya akong kinokorrect na it should be Dias because Crytal is British. But being Filipino, yung Filipino tongue ko is reluctant to say Dias because in the Philippines, Dias is actually Dias. So,
It's Dias.
para mapagbigyan ko si Jay, I will say the word now. I will say your name as Crytal Dias para hindi rin magalit sa akin si Chris.
So, Dias, Dias.
Yes. Crytal Dias will be talking about some of the new rules during the phased lockdown. Nagluluwag na po yung lockdown sa United Kingdom. So, importante that we follow the law para hindi tayo magkaroon ng pananagutan sa batas. So, take it away, Crytal Dias.
Thank you, Rose Clarinal. So, here we go again po sa segment ko. And we've been talking about the home office lockdown rules. They've obviously phased out yung yung mga protective measures. But this time po, as of the 13th of June, they've made some announcements. So just watch out po kung ano yon. So there's now a thing called a support bubble. So you can form a support bubble if you live by yourself or you are a single parent with dependents. You can join forces, if you like, with another household. You can stay with them. You can sleep in the same house. So you can spend time together. But take note po, this is exclusive and should not switch or connect with multiple households. So remember po, support bubble ang tawag doon. And also, you now can attend a place of worship for the purposes of individual prayer. So you can go to your local church or mosque, depending po kung open sila, but only for your own prayer. I don't think they're actually holding a mass at the moment. So that's the latest. As of the 15th of June, you will be able to visit any type of shop and some additional outdoor attractions. So now, yung mga shop na open po would be like Primark, Next, John Lewis. One day po, I went to my local high street, ang Primark, long queue, my goodness po. But they're obviously observing the 2-meter distance. So you have to observe social distancing still. Sa school naman po, year 10 and 12 pupils in secondary schools and further education colleges will begin to receive some face-to-face support. So again, before it started po ng 5th of June, reception year 1 and year 6, but now it's year 10 and year 12. You need to get some more details po sa mga school ninyo. Now, you will have to wear a face covering in public transport po. I have this. Itong face mask ko. This is courtesy of Filipino Women's Association, UK. We all members po, they would have received by now their free face mask. They also sell it in a set of 3 for £10. If you, ang ganda, tignan ninyo. So I'm actually like promoting FWA UK because we're on lockdown. We were not able to raise funds, but this is a way of helping out. Ito pong gumawa nito, she basically lost her job, and this is an income, a way of earning just a little something to support her family. So please, if you want more of this, contact FWA. So that's again po, because you need it. As of the 15th of June, you will have to wear face mask on public transport. You will still be able to meet outdoors with groups, but up to 6 people lang po. It's from different households, so you can invite your friends to meet up in a park or something like that, but provided you still have to observe social distancing and you stay 2 meters away from anyone outside your household or your support bubble. as before, ito po you cannot do. So, Chad, I don't know if you've got my slide there. You cannot visit friends and family inside their homes. So, unfortunately, you cannot go inside someone else's house, their friends and family. Ban pa rin po yan. You must stay away from you cannot stay away from your home or your support bubble household overnight, including holidays. Unfortunately po, ang mga holiday, hindi pa rin yan allowed. You cannot exercise in an indoor sports court like the gym. All the gyms are actually closed at the moment, so you're gonna have to do that in your own home. Especially as well, yung mga swimmers po, you cannot go swimming in public pools. Also, you cannot use an outdoor gym or playground. Again, it is something that you'll have to observe. You cannot gather outdoors in a group of more than 6 unless exclusively with members of your own household or support bubble. Now, you should continue to stay alert and limit your contact with others. Staying at home is the easiest way to do this. Everyone may spend time outdoors with groups of up to 6 people from outside your household or support bubble. I think I mentioned that already. The more people you have interactions with, the more chance the virus will spread. Therefore, try to limit the number of people you see, especially over periods of time. If you or someone in your household is showing coronavirus symptoms, everyone in your support bubble should stay at home and isolate. This is critical to staying safe and saving lives. It is not yet possible for people who are not in support bubbles to meet inside other people's homes. That remains against the law unless covered by one of the limited exceptions. Again, this is critical to helping control the virus and keep people safe. Time and time again, the Home Office has been saying you should avoid using public transport if you can. You should cycle, walk, or drive wherever possible. You are not permitted to stay overnight away from the place where you or your support bubble are living for holiday or similar purpose in the UK or overseas, unless it's absolutely urgent. Premises such as hotels and bed and breakfast will remain closed, except where providing accommodation for specific reasons set out in law, such as for critical workers where required for reason relating to their work. Now, it is a criminal offense to meet indoors with anyone who is not a member of your household. It is a criminal offense to meet outdoors in a group of more than 6 with people who are not in your household. It is a criminal offense to incite others to break the rules. For example, inviting people to a party. Take note, young ones. It is also a criminal offense to threaten others with infection by coronavirus, for example, by coughing or spitting in their direction. Penalty, £100 will be the minimum to £3,200 or unlimited fines. Funerals and weddings. Now, the guidance on this is still the same, depending on the number. And the number of people depends on the size and circumstance of the venue. No weddings can go ahead at present. There's no change at this time. You cannot gather in sufficient numbers indoors to enable a wedding ceremony, although this is under review. Shielding. Individuals with very specific medical conditions to shield until the end of June to do everything they can to stay at home. Those shielding may wish to consider spending time outdoors once a day. Restaurants, pubs, bars, gyms, and leisure centers will remain closed but may reopen on 4th of July, but subject to further detailed scientific advice. Again, as I said, yung pong face mask ninyo, kailangan ninyo whenever you go out. That's basically the legal requirement. So more generally, if you can, you're advised to wear face coverings in enclosed public space where social distancing is not possible and where you are more likely to come into contact with people you do not normally meet. For example, in some shops. So take note po yan po ang advice ko for today. That's it, Rose.
I have a question because the video that we have played here, or we're playing actually right now, it it's shot by 30 Ado, who's out at the moment at pinadala sa atin ng video na ito. So, this is the situation in the UK. We see a lot of people are not wearing masks. And you know, yung nakikita ninyo, wala ring social distancing. So, you said that there should be a fine for those who's not wearing a mask.
Well, that's what the Home Office guidance at the moment. The enforcement of the fine it's basically to do with the police. Is at their discretion. What they said on the guidance is at the police discretion. So it first of all, what they could do is to just remind you, wear your mask. And if you don't do it and you defy what they say, then perhaps the police can then slap a 100 fine on you. So I would say though, I mean, look at this. A lot of people, I can see they're not wearing any mask. It's just really, you don't have to have a special mask. It's just face covering. That's what they said. So if you have anything like that at all, like a hanky or anything that could cover your face, it's for your own protection and also protecting other people from the virus. So please use common sense, really.
Yes. Oh, somebody texted me and said that the wearing of mask is mandatory in public transport.
It is,
So you
yes.
so you can be denied entry in in a train or in a bus kung sasakay po kayo kung wala kayong suot na mask. Pero hindi naka-specify doon kung yung open areas like that sa labas ay kailangan ninyo mag-mask. But again, as Crystal said, nasa discretion siya ng police officers na makakakita sa inyo ng situation sa mga lugar kung kinakailangan ninyo na magsuot ng mask or yung social distancing, it is strictly implemented. Kung makikita natin doon sa mga establishments, especially doon sa mga tindahan and shops na nagbukas na, may mga markings and then we have to follow that really. What else? Do you have any questions there? Mga nagpa-follow po sa atin at nanonood sa atin ngayon. Siguro may mga kailangan tayong basahin. Kung may tanong po kayo, take advantage of this. Then we have our solicitor, Crytal Dias, to answer your questions. So there you go. Danny Muyot, mabuhay ang organizer ng Balikbayan fundraiser. Good job. Thank you, Danny, sa comment ninyo. Mayroon pa rin dito si Dan Revelo, ang ating kaibigan. Dan, happy Father's Day. True, wearing a mask is a must. Yan, happy Father's Day sa iyo, Dan, at sa mga mensahe mo. Inbox, salamat. Ang ating magiting na taga-subaybay mula sa Kent, Carmen Hickey. Thank you, Tita Carmen, for watching. Thank you for watching, for following us religiously every week. Who else? Sino pa yun? Ayan. Sino pa yung may mga comments sa atin dito na kailangan nating basahin? Johnny Celestino, nakakaiyak, Attorney Crytal Dias. Ito yung earlier. I think we have to go down and see yan, yung mga comment po ng mga kababayan natin na nanonood. So ano pa ba yung mga dapat nating tandaan? I think, Crystal, we also have to remind our viewers na yung hairdressers, pubs, and cafes, they're not open yet, right?
They're not open yet, not at all. So you're just gonna have to wait a little longer until everything's open. I know everyone is dying to go to have their hair done, their nails done, everything else done. I think you're just gonna wait until the Home Office makes further announcement in relation to opening of other establishments.
So we have to understand kasi naman sa mga cafe or a case in point, sa salon, mahirap naman ang social distancing kasi yung kind of service that they give is very personal. Kailangan hawakan ang buhok ninyo, hawakan kayo and all that. So I think it will be assessed by the government kung kailan yung tamang panahon. Pero ang understanding natin, that is going to be in July. So konting tiis na lang po. Kung kaya pa ninyo na do your own nails, do your own hair, gawin po ninyo yan with member of your family. Kayo na muna ang maggupit to cut your hair and do your nails. Konting tiyaga na lang, konti na lang tiis para po sa pagiging successful ng plano, ng strategiya ng UK government para nga malabanan natin at we kill this virus completely at mawala na ito sa UK, sa Europe, and any part of the world. Tina Ismenda. More power, One You Connect. Happy Father's Day po, Sir Jean. So Tina, ipaparating natin kay Jean. Jean is having a family date for Father's Day. So he left us, the girls, to continue with the show. Kasi baka mas lalo din siyang maiyak kung nandito siya sa One Connect ngayon. Francis Michael Fernando. Thank you, J. Montalibano MacLeod. Yan. Si Francis, kasama po natin siya sa last episodes natin and very instrumental also in linking us up with Balik Bayani. So thank you. There, sino pa? Albert Malyari. Stay safe. Happy Father's Day. Salamat, Albert, sa'yo din. Mag-iingat ka ang pamilya ninyo. May tanong pa po ba kayo sa fine? Fine, itong mga, we don't want any fine at the moment because mahirap ang pera ngayong lockdown. Limitado ang kita ng mga tao. We don't want to add to the burden na magkakaroon pa kayo ng court hearing or kailangan nyo pang to get money from your pocket and pay the fine. So iwasan po natin, let's follow social distancing. Most importantly, to help the NHS. Yun naman ang pinaka-importante. Yes, Crystal, you were about to say something.
Because, you've been watching the news, even updates on Facebook. We're not there yet. In fact, each day is different. It's going up, it's going down a little bit, but not, the R is not zero yet. So it's really, really important that everybody observes yung protective measure, yung staying alert, observing social distancing. That is so helpful for everyone, not just, the family, but the public, to make sure we don't get any more of these symptoms, that we actually obliterate this virus, because we don't need it, we don't want it, we want to go back to normal. So please just follow the rules.
On a positive note, I'd like to share with you that I had COVID test because my daughter started coughing again and I got worried. And I called the GP. So surprisingly, ay napakabilis to book online for a COVID test. And because we are in one household, we qualified to do the test. And so my daughter Julia, myself, and then yung kit ng husband ko parating na rin. But yung for me and for my daughter, we're happy to announce we're negative for COVID-19. So I'm telling you this because it was a different experience in March. It was so difficult to get a test dahil wala pa nga pong availability ng mga test kit. But a week ago, more than 5 million na ang na-test for COVID-19 and the government is really pushing for the test. So kung meron kayong nararamdaman na kahit very minor symptoms and you think it's COVID, you can book yourself online for a test so that magkaroon din kayo ng peace of mind. And if you are traveling, I also suggest that you do the COVID test so that we avoid to contaminate other people, just in case meron pala kayo, asymptomatic pala kayo. I'll just read this one message, Crystal, from Lizzie Hobbs. Ayan, Lizzie.
So hi everyone.
Thank you. Go ahead, Crystal.
So from Lizzie Hobbs, she says, hi everyone, thank you to your program Juan Konek. Happy Father's Day to my dad Christopher and to all dad to our kababayans. Stay safe to all. So thank you for the message.
Lizzie, thank you for following us. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the message. Thank you for interacting. So, we're over an hour. We're over an hour, but I think we have to, before we say goodbye, we have to play one song of Uberfuse because we forgot to play it. Chad, can we play this one song, this iconic song that they recorded a few years ago. It's called Anak. So, Father, yung napakinggan natin kanina, a tribute to Hall's dad, and very timely song for Father's Day. And this one naman, siguro, perfect din ito para sa mga anak.
Nang isilang ka sa mundong ito, laking tuwa ng magulang mo, at ang kamay nila ang iyong ina. At ang nanay at tatay mo, di malaman ang gagawin, minamasdan pati pagtulog mo. At sa gabi nagpupuyat ang iyong nanay sa pagtimpla ng gatas mo. At sa umaga na may kalakaran, iyong amang tuwang-tuwa sa'yo. Ngayon na ay malaki ka na, nais mong maging malaya, di man sila payag, walang magagawa. Ikaw nga ay biglang nagbago, naging matigas ang iyong ulo, at ang payo nila sinuway mo. Di mo lang inisip ng kanilang hinaharap para sa'yo. Pagkat ang nais mo masunod ang layo mo, di mo sila pinapansin. Nagdaan pa ang unang araw, at ang landas mo'y naligaw. Ikaw ay nalulong sa masamang bisyo. At ang una mong nilapitan, ang iyong inang lumuluha. At ang tanong, anak, ba't ka nagkaganyan? At ang iyong mga mata, biglang lumuha nang di mo napapansin. Pagsisisihan sa isip mo, nalaman mo, ika'y nagkamali.
Yeah, so before we say goodbye po, we have two more tributes. The first one being for our co-presenter, Jean Alcantara, who, as we've mentioned, is having a family date today for Father's Day. So happy Father's Day po. And here's a message for Jean. Our loving dad, Jean, is always there for us, ever supportive and cheering us on in everything we do in life. He speaks with action. It's a mark of his generosity and selflessness towards others that people in the community often approach us and explain how he helped contribute their lives in some way. We couldn't be prouder of having asked for a more dependable, unconditionally loving father, and now Lolo. He's an inspiration. Happy Father's Day, Papa G. Love, Michelle, Karen, and for Rosario S. Eclarinal Sr. From our from Rose Eclarinal. My father, Rosario Eclarinal, was a man of honor, disciplined, hardworking, and very faithful. He was a man of few words and a product of his time, conservative and reasonably strict. Understandably so because he was raising 4 boys and 2 girls, 6 years apart. He worked hard to send his 6 children to finish university. Tall, dark, and handsome. He was an athlete, sailor, soldier, and public servant. My dad was a great father. I'm proud to call him my dad.
Thank you, Kiara, for reading the tribute to my dad. You know, it's my dad's 10th day in heaven and first Father's Day in heaven. I don't want to be emotional about it, but sometimes you can't help it because it's so raw, it's so fresh. But um, at least, you know, yung last photos niya, I can smile because nakita ko yung anak ko, my daughter, and my dad, and I'm glad that he lived a little bit longer to see my daughter, and my daughter will have a memory of how good a person he was. And I'd like to take this opportunity also to thank everybody who sent me message in various forms. So thank you.
You're welcome, Rose. Our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family, and it's a very special day. It's very special for you, for the Eclarinals and the Murdochs. So, happy Father's Day. And let's see, this is too much for me, by the way. I mean, I'm just crying left, right, and center here. So thank you po. Goodbye, and enjoy the rest of the day. Here po sa lahat ng mga kababayan sa One New Connect. Thank you.
Thank you po sa pagtutok nyo sa isa na namang tanghali ng kwentuhan and inspiration. Maraming salamat po. And sana po makasama po namin kayo next week.
Are you okay, Rose? Shall we go? Bye, everyone. Until next time. Bye.